Afternoon, everyone. 10 years ago, I met James for the first time. James was the managing director of a recycling and waste company based in Manchester. And I met James as part of a project I was doing for the think tank I worked at the time. We were surveying suppliers to Manchester City Council, and we were trying to find out what they were doing in the wider community and what benefits they were bringing for people and the economy. And the conversation started with a question of why it was important that James delivered a good service through his contract. And he came back with three quite standard responses. It's important that we deliver efficiency, so we make savings, we deliver cost savings. It's important that we get the next contract as an organisation, and it's also important that we deliver a good service. And it was at this point I started looking out the window of the quite precarious porter cabin I was sat in. Not because I was bored, but because I wanted to take in the surroundings that we were sat in. And we were sat in Gorton, and we were sat in one of the most deprived neighbourhoods in the country. At that time, about 70% of the working age population weren't in work. About 50% of the population had no skills. And I said to James, what are you doing for them people out there? And James, he kind of looked at me quite blankly. We're not really doing anything. We're just getting on with delivering a waste recycling service. So I said to James, well, if you're going to win another contract with Manchester City Council, I think you should do. So 10 years on, I met James in March of this year, and I met three of his employees, Chris, David and Gary, who were from the same family. And I said to James, "So, how's business, James?" He said, "Oh, it's great. We've got a new £5 million contract with Manchester City Council. Brilliant." And actually, I took your advice, Matthew. We started to think about people, and we started to think about our direct surroundings and the neighbourhood in which we're based. And Chris, David and Gary have been out of work for a combined period of 22 years. And none of them had any qualifications, and they all had health issues. And what James did was to give them a chance. I think the topic of my provocation is about how we change the way in which we do procurement. Yeah? So if we change the way in which we do procurement, we can actually change people's lives. So that started with the direction of Manchester City Council, thinking differently about procurement, wanting to go beyond cost, wanting to go beyond quality, to actually think about social value. This is 5 years before the Social Value Act. Yeah, I see that. Okay. This is down to a think tank influencing the way in which people think, but most importantly for me, this is about the way in which business operates. There's far too few businesses in the country that actually think in a socially responsible and a kind of cooperative way. So that's what I wanted to provoke. We need to think more about people when it comes to spending public money.